Go for the protect the Telecom, as they have quite a few ways to initiate. The ball carriers here are a little bit situational. First you move.
True. Also in the case of if you're trying to just help Teddy out here, you know, why not just try to stay alive as much as possible and get back into the lane instead of taking the more aggressive summoners. We have a bit of a skirmish down here. Blossom seems to have snuck his way into the brush, and he is level 6. He's got a lot of burst damage. That's going to do it, definitely. First blood comes in, doesn't even need to use Cataclysm. Not sure if he had
mode for the first 30 minutes. Walking up, but doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be free objectives.
They've caught Faker, and he doesn't have his stopwatch this time around. The damage coming in, he flashes away. They can't finish him off. Even with the stun, he's going in. Teddy, he might have to trade his life for it, though. That's going to be 1-for-1 so far. And now SKT, they're still on the chase. Lots of low members on the side of Jin Air. Now they're going to return to this dragon.
Teddy thought he took a two-way ticket, but it was no return in that one. Had to use flash and heal. Probably should have kept the flash. It was a pretty big cost in the end. Faker's own flash is down. It will be the Mountain Drake. One for as Orianna's shopping as well. So very nice timing from SKT. Multi-step process to guarantee a turret like this. Finally, they get the ball rolling. It did take 8 if he does invest the TP.
Blossom pretty far out at this point. So it looks like Untara just going to get the turret as Soan just gives it up. Question being, can they steal? No is going to be the answer. But they engage out of Justice. Not in the greatest spot. Has to flash away. But now Blossom is getting in there. Good shockwave. He's buying so much time. He's still alive in the back line. And the stuns now are going to be coming out here. Wolf looking for the re-engage rate. Very low. Finally, they trade 1-for-1. But eventually, Wolf going to go down. But this is not ending anytime soon. Faker and trying to push this in as fast as humanly possible. They're going to get that mid lane tier 1.
And they get the gold rolling as well. They find themselves in a 5,000 gold lead out of seemingly nothing with how the game has gone recently. And they're trying to get a second turret.
Orianna's in the top lane. They're going to engage. Goodbye, Wraith. You're just going to get off this rift at this moment. That's going to be the second turret going down, too. And they're looking for more here. Justice in an awkward spot. They're going to jump onto him. He doesn't have his flash anymore. SKT are running the train down middle, and they're getting kill after kill.
Jin Air's delay falls apart in one passage of play. Reminds me of a very old game, the OMG versus SKT game, where the mid lane was rushed down, and SKT got the maximum. Even Justice, you know, many less competitive games, makes a very bad rotation, goes far too straight line trying to get back.
4-man actually down here. They're going for the Realm Warp underneath the turret. It's going to be a 4-man shockwave, but it doesn't matter. That's 4 people going to take out the Orianna. She still doesn't have her flash. Now they're trying to disengage here. Teddy has so much room with the red buff. Did they take this too far is the question. Teddy thinking about continuing on the team. Really doesn't care. He walks up to the enemy team, clears a buff, and now they're going to jump onto the here. They want to take that smite away. Still, the stopwatch left available. That's going to be the 3-man Cataclysm. Getting pretty low, though, is Blossom, and still no kill.
Shockwave's still up as well.
They're trying to get somebody here. They're running after Wraith, who does have his Unbreakable up here. Finally, he's going to go down, and they're going deep into the base here. Trying to get on top of Umti. There's the Shockwave. It's not that much damage. Teddy in the back line. They finally get Umti there, but Teddy, he's looking for Bang. Bang getting way too low here. That's going to be 1. Now it's all up to Faker. Faker versus everybody. He's got the support of Untara here. Is it going to be enough? Teddy taking it slow, not willing to go too far in.
Why we have not liked Orianna in the LCK so far in 2018.
There's not in there just yet. It's a 3-man Baron. Look at how fast it goes down. Smite comes in. They don't even need it or use it. Very smartly played by SKT.
3 inhibitor turrets, or just the inhibitor in mid lane. Finally now, with 3 lanes pushing. They push into mid. Teddy starting to pile on the damage, so the decisions get less clear for SKT. If they pull the wrong trigger right now, things can turn around.
Oh boy, look at him. He's just walking up to them. What is he doing? He's going to almost go down here. Untara is going to bite him in the butt, and that's going to be the end of his life. And just one mistake like that means that all that pressure they were keeping off of them on their base is now out the window. It's 5v4. SKT are pushing in.
And the game could just end from here. Giving up a member to smite steal a Baron is bad enough. Giving up a member as you're defending the Baron, the death timer is long enough at 32 minutes to mean that 3 inhibitors will go down for the side of Jin Air Greenwings. Just a brain fade from Umti. Overrated his tankiness or overrated the aggressive instinct of his team.
Yeah, not sure what he was thinking.
Double demolish, Brock. Deletes the turret.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of that turret and the end of that 3rd inhibitor. SKT thinking about a re-engage, but MT is going to respawn. Let's see what Jin Air decides to do in their last stand. They have to go for a fight here. Looking for Bang. They get the knock-up here. Now Blossom in the front, but he's got the Gargoyle Stone Plate. The 4-man knock-up from Wolf is looking to end this game now. Faker on the right side trying to go 1v2. He stays alive. Var is picking up all the kills in the end. Finally, Faker goes down. Isn't going to matter, though. They are staying alive in the back here. Both the carries have gone down for SKT. But so
Watch
many
the minions as well.
They're going in, and Teddy, he's not cleaning the minions. He's trying to get the kills. Zuntara wants to get the Nexus here. He's quite tanky.
I don't think he can do it.
It's going to be a couple more hits, but it's not going to be enough himself. He finally goes down, and they keep the Nexus alive for now.
How does it keep over the demons that represent killing the Jin Air Greenwings Nexus?
They want to do it. They're going to realm warp in. They're just going to attack the Nexus. Can they do it, though? The 5-man shockwave. They're trying to keep it alive, but Untara's going to get it in the back. 37 minutes. They get the win that they were looking for. Congratulations, SKT. They did not want this to go to 94 minutes for sure.
What a hype ending, and a lot of SKT fans will hope that you could just stitch in what happened in this game to the previous time they couldn't end the game and make it into a 95-minute victory. That didn't have to happen here. Mid lane, so you could get away with the Zac, but they seem to have made a last-second adjustment. They want a bit more flexibility and also strikes. Not much talking there. It's much more team fight from Jin Air as Blossom gets face-checked by Umti.
Yeah, he's going to have to ward hop away, but they're thinking about coming in here. Wraith is actually roaming on up, but in comes the Rise, and down goes the Jax. First
the worst read.
Oh boy.
Umti has not been spotted.
Not again. He doesn't have flash, and well, he's going to come in here with the Realm Warp, and he can only fight at this point. He's trying to get away, but that's a second death. Once again, trying to clear the control ward. They have another fight down here in the bottom lane as Wolf goes aggressive, but they're turning this onto the bank.
Almost any champion in the league is Zuntara. That's
boy,
some
he's
sick
in
burst.
trouble. I mean, he does have the Meganar here. He's trying to stun him up, but there's 3 people on top of him, and he's going to go down
life,
here.
and it's going to lead to an objective trade, but it should have just been objectives traded. There's a bonus to the side of Jin Air, and now at the tune of 3 kills from largely at this item timing.
That's why they're going. Disengage, but they can't quite hear him. He's going to jump in, but Wolf from downtown is going to get the ultimate turret for 100% kill.
And Umti should stay topside to get at least a charge onto the second turret.
Certainly could. SKT have the ability to just let this go, but they're not going to. Double TP coming on in. They're waiting for it. They want to get onto Rise, but Wraith is right there. Going to lock down Blossom, and down he will go. The Ornn ultimate going to lock down everyone else. Wolf getting a little bit too far forward, forced to flash out of there. That means the Mountain Drake should certainly go over to Jin Air, and that it does. Faker trying to do some...
And now they're set onto Soa.
They're going to find him over here. He does get out for now, but locked down from the Leona ultimate. Looks like this might just be way too much. 5 members diving onto 1 tank. It's going to be enough to take him out.
And that's what SKT is good at, remembering flash cooldowns and collapsing when they see an opportunity. They're collapsing. I believe Wraith, Teddy's definitely all down. That's when Leona walks up for the second round with her team, and a Solar Flare connects, and you're dead. So on the true tank.
A ward right on top of that Mountain Drake. Looking to siege just a little bit with the help of Faker. Going to be landing this, but the engage from Wraith. He's going to get onto that back line. Blossom disappears, but they do get the Drake over to the side of SKT.
Even the first Solar Flare from being enough, but Leona's kit has so much that's usually not enough to fully disengage. Blossom gets chunked out again. And he's took a turn on him.
And he's trying to clear the wards here. He's at least going to dodge that one. We have the Sleepy Trouble Bubble here onto Justice. Lots of damage coming out in the trade.
Someone not able to body block it, so now rises out of the fight.
Yeah, some flashing forward. They want to get someone here. It might be Soan again, and it looks like it will be on the backside as Jin Air backing off entirely. Teddy the only one who's fully healthy here, but he doesn't have the support of his team.
And with Double Mountain, it's time to start the Baron. Soan should have been able to tank for the Rise, doesn't. Rise can TP back in, but Baron's already super low.
MT coming on in. Wraith looking for the engage. It's going to go over to SKT. Let's see how many members they lose for it, though. That's going to be Wolf going down. Faker's going to miss on the kill. Untara, he wants to leap over, but it looks like, ooh, maybe not. Leaping over, it's only Wraith on the chase here. Can't quite get the damage down. He's still alive. And now Bang trying to push. They go back. They lose a little bit of, oh, Bang's trying to go 1v1 here onto Justice. The ultimate is going to come down, but they can't quite fully engage. Justice has so many shields on the backside, but they push him out, and they also get that top turret.
And the first
Umti might have his life stolen away from him as he goes down. A little bit too optimistic on that one. Can't get
SKT dot their I's, cross their T's, take a bot lane out of turret, and
in hopes that he can carry once again. But we've seen many games like this where Jin Air, they rely a little bit too much on the one player, and it doesn't exactly work.
Gathering Storm is starting to affect the game very strong soon, as Blossom is too low for this play.
Okay, he's just gonna get caught up, and he may have baited in Wolf too. They didn't see the members coming in. They didn't have the vision, and the stealth give it away here as one big mistake, you lose 2 members, including your jungler, and this is what you have to sustain. This is what you have to deal with. Now 3.5 minutes of Baron. Some items here.
Oh, it's always nice.
Eventually he's gonna get there.
And it's always nice as an Orin when you actually take a turret down from the Gnar, so. Standing goal down.
Last time these guys faced off, where it's you get into game number 2 and all of a sudden a couple mistakes either way, and it's very even going into 45.
With the last pick of the Jacks for Blossom.
Well, speaking of Blossom, he's going in. They're trying to jump down the Kha'Zix here, but it's 1v4. All alone, he's gonna go down. Once again, 6th death on the Rift here for Blossom, and certainly this is not helping at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's just unfortunately being too brazen. He's trying to pay back his bad early game with the play that wins them the game. But predictably, when there's already so many members of Jin Air on the bot side, it gives Jin Air more...
someone else to engage. JAG certainly can engage, but usually when you're in a good spot, when you're ahead. But not the case in this game, as first inhibitor looks to be taken down here by Jin Air. The mid inhibitor
has finally learned his lesson.
Yeah, I think after that last one. Oh, 1v1, Bang trying to get on top of Justice here. Can't quite do it though. Blossom is going to be knocked up in the front. They're trying to get onto Wolf here. Faker is going to run into Umti on the right side. Has to Zhonya's. Can he actually take him out here? And Umti looks like he might have gotten into the bad situation.
They know Elder's going down. Without Smite, they're trying to roll the dice.
Yep, not a bad idea here. They have a Mountain Drake of their own.
They're just trying to finish it here.
Yeah, looks like they should be able to. No steal from the Leona this time. Realm Warp gets everybody out of there. They're trying to engage,
They're trying to chase. They're going to keep chasing. They're going to keep chasing. They don't want to allow recalls.
They're coming on in. Faker's going to rejoin up after going back to base. Here we go. Bang and Wolf getting close. So on. Not in the greatest position. They're going behind the turret here. This might be Blossom's moment to shine. The Counter-Strike coming in. Teddy, though, going to flash away. Justice is back. Did they go too far is the question. Untara getting low now. They're going to take out the Rakan, but Wolf gonna trade support for support. They go a little bit too far, but at least they get to disengage.
Those strain, I imagine both of them gonna be showing as Justice once again walks up. He might be dead here.
Oh, it's gonna trade flash for flash, but Wraith, he gets on in there. That's gonna be 1, make it 2, double kill for the Xayah. Now getting into the back line. Here's Umti and Wraith. They wanna get some more kills. Wolf gonna sacrifice his life. That's a triple kill. Can he get any more? Might not matter as they get 3, and now they're pushing mid.
Teddy was a one-man jump scare. He was the one to just completely dash the hopes of SKT. Deletes members in an instance. They're rushing mid, and I think the game's over. I think we're going to game 3.
Looks like it. They finally done it. 50 minutes comes in. And that might just ring the bell for game 2 to end here. It's going to be 2 on 5 as Faker tries to pull off the miracle. The shields all going to come in. The turrets go down. And that's going to do it here as Jin Air, they have brought us to another game. We're going to game 3, guys. Jin Air versus SKT. Going down onto that Nexus. That's going to do it. Game 2 goes over to Jin Air.
In Teddy we trust, says Jin Air. No longer is it the Alawi split push. No longer is it an elaborate poke comp. They just wanted to brawl, get down and dirty. The problem is that after SKT gave up some kills in the early game, they abandoned the siege game with Ezreal and Zoe. They opted into fights. Blossom so often was fishing
Ornn here.
Oh yes, the hyped top lane matchup.
Nice.
Sion versus Ornn. Who gets the banner of command earliest is the funnest. Still interested in bot lane.
Oh, Teddy, he might have stayed just a little bit too long. The flash comes in, and that's going to be enough. First blood goes over to Wolf on the Leona.
The overstay was real, Valdez. We already saw the return to base coming through for Wraith after he had to use his flash. It was too risky there. Taken out, didn't need to, and the turret will roll down as well.
A fantastic start here for SKT. There wasn't much action.
The turret to go down. Looking to turn it into more. Other side of SKT, and they even pick up the bonus. They don't want to give this up. Now, their items aren't in a great spot, but they're going to engage anyway.
They're going to go on to Bang. This might just be the death of the AD carry, but he flashes out in time. Chain of Corruption does go wide, but Reef disappears off of the face of the earth as Zoe doing that damage. Faker going to land it, and that's going to be a second kill. Jin Air getting a little bit too frisky with the engages, and now it might be another one, a third kill, a second one going over to Faker as they clean up 3, and they're going to get the Rift Herald.
The aggression that would have...
And now they're looking for more as Empty, the Arctic Assault, is down here. He does have his flash, but he kind of flashes into the darkness, trying to get away, but it's 4 members against 1. And he certainly is going to be locked down here. Sleepy Trouble Bubble comes out. They can hand this one over to Bang, just adding some more kills. This Zach definitely working out a lot better for Blossom than the Jax in game 2.
And would have been a pretty clean pick there. Speaking of clean picks, Teddy, well, he might not be dead, but he's out of the fight.
Oh, poor guy. Thankfully, he doesn't listen to our broadcast.
The reason why I object to that is I really like seeing Voyboy on the top lane Lee Sin.
Sure.
Some of the other ones not great. Mid lane Lee Sin, Frog.
Thinking about a play here, but actually it might be Blossom who gets himself into trouble. Although he is going to kidnap the Sejuani here, and it's way too much CC. Umti once again a little bit too
Get over the wall on the bottom side, and that just meant he was kidnapped. You can't Arctic Assault out unless you Arctic Assault very early. It gets interrupted. To reiterate one final time, so isn't going to be deleting turrets in half a second.
No QSS just yet, but decent amount of magic resist at least. Some good survivability for Bang. As they're pushing in, the siege is nice with all the CC. You got the Zoe. There's going to be the engage. They get up to Bang here, and they have all their CC being used, but he just flashes away. He's way too tanky. They don't have enough damage. Now SKT trying to get into that back line, but Jin Air have sufficiently backed off and survived up until now.
If Jin Air had played that fight out the same way and not given away 4 kills.
Diving headfirst into Jin Air, and it just so happened to hit him on his way in. Worked out in helping Bang get the small amount of time he needed to flash out of that one.
And now the desperation starts because the perfect game is on in this game. Valdez.
Blossom just ulted.
He did. We won't talk about that. We will talk about
to half HP.
Yeah, smart.
Jin Air, they're going to have to get close. Empty looking for the flash here potentially, but he's not going to go for it. Will just give that one away. Did not want to go for the chance.
Not taken. Okay, they do not commit for it just yet.
Yeah, slow and steady, as you mentioned. They don't want to take any chances. The engage at a range is totally going to miss. They take him out immediately. That's going to be a double stun in the back line with the solar flare. And a kidnapped So1 now looking for their second kill. Faker looking for more onto Teddy here. Can't quite get it just yet. Is going to Sonya's up here looking for some help. But Teddy does get the kill. Here comes Jintara. Decides to cut it short as... They felt like they were taking it slow, but then after the 1 kill, they're like, okay, let's just go for it. And it might just be enough as they take out the inhibitor.
If they got too frisky there, did not need to go for that pick. Thought if they killed Teddy, it would end the game.
MT just a little bit far forward, eats way too much harass. And Zaya, Teddy going down to bottom lane to clear the wave of the banner minions means that this push comes in the top lane, and there's not much that Jin Air can do to stop it. This lead is just overflowing now for SK. Feels like Siege out of the side of the Zoe team is really hard to deal with, very oppressive. And they're going to go for a redemption coming down from Zoe. They're going to take out the last
Malzahar.
And they get onto Justice in the back line. They take him out, and down goes the Rakan as well. Another person in the front. Looks like Umti is going to be taken out as SKT. They make this one short and sweet as they go for the victory. Triple kill now over to the side of Bang. They won Teddy. Looks like they can't quite get it just yet. But here we go. Flash forward for Bang, and the Quadra comes in. At least we got the Quadra, no Penta, but it's going to be good anyway for SKT as they take the victory here, 2-1 over Jin Air.
And unfortunately, Jin Air's poor decisions in the early to mid game meant they fell back on Teddy, hard carry or loss, and Valdez. More often than not in the LCK, you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. Does not work for the side of Jin Air. They end 3-3 in terms of game score against SKT. They do not find a match win, and with that match win, SKT moved to 6-6. They moved